welcome to Conquest Frontier Wars. My name is Marlo, and this is part 4 of our Let's Play, where we are stumbling through a 2 versus 2 game, and against the AI, no less. And last time we discovered the importance of recruiting crew, and so we're going to take some steps to correct the problems that we've had. Now, I have tried to record this video. This is the 4th time now. I've had a lot of problems with the recording software. I'm actually trying a new piece of software that I haven't used before. So I kind of know what is about to happen to us because I've tried to record this video 3 other times, and it's not fantastic. But what we're going to do is we are going to get our ships going here. We're going to try to go on the offense a little bit instead of sitting around and waiting like we have been doing, and partly with good reason. We're going to train an admiral, I hope, yes, and we're going to try to go on the offense a bit. So, but first we're gonna build a couple more ships. What do we lack? We lack crew, as usual. So, we will continue to build and collect marine barracks. But we're going to try to go on the offense here. Instead of waiting around for the AI to come find us, we're going to go find them. And we're going to do a bit of a surgical strike. I think that I know where the Terran's home system is, so we're going to go try to, well, I think the technical term would be squat in their ice cream. First things first, we have to take down this jump gate, which will be happening very quickly with all these missile cruisers, as you can see. Now we're going to go through the wormhole. We're not going to worry about that. Not going to worry about that. Now, we're going to make a beeline. We're going to make a beeline for this jump gate here. I haven't made it through this jump gate yet in my previous recording attempts, but the way these systems are usually laid out, there's a very good chance that that is the way to the Terran home system. So we're going to bypass some of these platforms here in an attempt to get to their home system very quickly. Now, the first thing, of course, that we will do is take shots at this jump gate, and we should destroy it fairly quickly. We're going to go through the jump hole. And yeah, this should be... I'm going to pause the game for just a moment. Oh yeah, this has got to be their home system. Now, let's see what we have going on here. We need to make sure we've got some ships. Oh, not that many. Some ships queued up. Okay, we're under attack, which I kind of expected would happen. But probably not by... Okay, now we outnumber them, so we should be okay. They do have a dreadnought back there, but I'm not too worried about that. We should take out their ships relatively quickly. We're gonna cloak. No, we're not. I'm sorry. That's a mistake. We're not going to cloak right now because we would have too many supplies being used if we were to cloak. Alright, we've taken out the dreadnought. Let's take out the supply. Okay, they've bypassed us, but that's okay. We're going to have fun taking out... you know what? I want to know where their headquarters is. I bet it's up here. Now, let's pause again. I suspect that we will be attacked fairly quickly in our other system, but that is okay. We now we trained Admiral Halsey, but to be perfectly honest, I don't know where he is. He's here for some reason. He needs to get down here in a hurry. Let's jump back to what I believe is their home system and see where our other fleet is. We did take some losses, but we've still got quite an effective force here. First things first, we're going to shoot at that dreadnought. And we should take it down pretty quickly. It is destroyed, and now we need to shoot at this one. And actually, we're going to attack the platform, and since the dreadnought is not finished, that it should be destroyed when we destroy the platform. Hopefully, that's what will happen. Now, we don't have as many ships, so we're not shooting quite as fast, but we have done significant damage here, and we'll continue to. And we need to take out this light shipyard as well. Now what I really want is the headquarters, which I suspect is going to be over here. Where is their headquarters? Is it back at this planet? You know, I don't see it anywhere. It's possible that this is not their home system. We're going to take out that light shipyard. Yeah, it's possible this is not their home system. Now, it's also possible there's another planet down here in the corner, and that's where they are. Let's pause for a moment, hop back to where we're playing a little bit of defense, and queue up some friends. Now, it says we have enemy ships in this sector, but I don't know how that is possible, to be honest with you. As far as I know, they have not destroyed this jump gate. I don't know how they would get there. The Celerons do have a device that they can build that will, you know, that you can use to warp around. It's a kind of a jump gate, but it's not the kind of thing that you can steal. We're out of supplies. Okay. We're going to send them back to resupply. But we've done them some damage at any rate. And we're going to try to keep up the pressure on them as much as we can. Let's build, in an effort to do that, let's build another light shipyard over here. Now a lot of our command points got freed up by the fact that we killed them. Killed off our own ships in our assault, so that's fine. Means we don't have to build any more command, whatchamacallit, sensor towers. Another technical term. We still don't know where their headquarters is. I'm very confused by this, I have to admit. It's possible there's another system beyond this one, but I would be very surprised. Okay, we're under attack by them. Our ships may not make it back out. There was always that possibility that this was a suicide mission. But we will we'll see what we can do about rescuing them. Now, oh, they could have gotten in this way. Alright, let's build. Uh-oh, we've got something coming through the jump hole here. They're sending in a scout. I'm not terribly worried about that right now. Oh, goodness. They're trapped. They're trapped. Okay, let's move them down here. Alright, let's see if we can come to their rescue. We'll have to come up here and deal with the jump gate. That's the only way we can get them back home, or at least it is the fastest way. In the meantime, we will continue to build ships, and we're going to build a heavy shipyard over here. Now we're also got to be a little more selective in our upgrades. Let's upgrade our guns. It's definitely worth it. And armor, probably also worth it. And we need to get that Tempest charge. That's the battleship special ability. Really should have done that a long time ago. But, you know, what can you do? Alright, we'll take this thing down. Admiral Hawks can resupply his fleet, assuming that there's anything left of his fleet. There's not much left. Let's get him back here. And let's get Admiral Halsey back into more of a defensive position. But at least I think we've bloodied their nose a bit. You know, it's not easy to make progress in this game at times because of the fact that there's so many different ways that the enemy can come from on all these different maps, which, you know, in a way is pretty cool. It can be frustrating at times. But we'll alright, let's order the fleet to repair Admiral Halsey's fleet, what's left of it, and we'll send Admiral Halsey to this missile cruiser here. Now, what I'm going to do here in a few minutes is we're going to we're going to send the big ship, the fleet of big ships here, to go visit. These guys. Let's get a couple Lancer cruisers out here to protect us. The enemy has some scouts in our system, and I don't like that. Just the principle of the matter. Let's get this heavy shipyard going, building a dreadnought. We'll set the rally point right over here. Now, alright, I think we've got enough for basic defense, so we're going to send Admiral Halsey's fleet right here. And we're going to start taking out platforms as much as we can. Try to keep the pressure on them. Try not to play entirely defensively, which I sometimes have a tendency to do in these games. But, you know, we all have our tendencies and habits. Mine involve losing. Alright, we're going to reform this fleet to include a supply ship or two, and missile cruisers, another strike force. This should be sufficient for defense of this area. Alright, we've got all these ships gathered up. Interestingly enough, they have not... Well, that's interesting. Now, we do need to kill these things if we possibly can. The carriers, boy, they go down so fast. That's why you haven't seen me build one, because they just go down too fast. They do have a missile cruiser right there, but I'm not really interested in that right now. I'm interested in taking out these platforms as much as we can. We are over our command point limit, but I have a feeling that that won't last long at this rate. We're going to fire off a Tempest charge to take out those corvettes. And another one at this dreadnought. We are meeting a little bit of resistance here. But we're doing fairly well. The fleet's doing okay. We are taking some losses, but, you know, you'll have that in this game. There's no way to avoid it. Now, we're going to go on to the next planet. Oh, we need to kill that. We definitely need to kill that. Okay, on to the next planet. And we've got quite a fleet behind us. We're going to Tempest charge this area. It's an area of effect weapon. It's very effective against these smaller ships, as you can see. They're basically all gone now. It does take up quite a bit of supply, though. There's only so many times we can do this. Alright, we need to concentrate our fire on one of these dreadnoughts if we're going to survive. switch ships for a minute because his shield is up. Terran versus Terran is hard. Alright, our allies have arrived. This is what we needed. It's about time we saw some activity from them. Thank goodness. These are monoliths. They're awesome. Definitely my favorite ship when I'm playing the Solarians. And I'm perfectly happy to lead our allies to victory here. We are losing ships. We are also running out of supplies. But again, I'm happy to do that if it means that we can, you know, make some progress against them here. These dreadnoughts are tough. That's his. He's got his defensive shield up right now, so we're going to attack the refinery. But we are largely out of supplies. So after we take down this refinery, we're going to head back to base to resupply. In fact, we're going to do that right now. We're going to let the Solarians clean up over here. And we are going to get ready to move into that new system, at least to some level. Let's build some more battleships. And definitely let's build some more missile cruisers. And let's add these missile cruisers to Admiral Hawke's fleet. And we're doing fairly well. We're doing fairly well. We're also going to add these 2 supply ships to Admiral Hawke's fleet. And we're going to pause the game for just a moment. I'm going to build 2 or 3 more. Well, not while it's paused, I'm not. I'm going to build 2 or 3 more supply ships here. And let's see what's happening here. Are we still under attack? Oh yeah, well, we have to work our way through the gate here before we can escape. But we have the help of our allies, and I think we'll do okay. They've called their allies in, obviously. The allied games, you know, 1 versus 1 is fun. 1 versus 2 can be fun, but I really like the allied games. Sometimes your allies don't do much to help you, it seems, but we hadn't seen much out of the Solarians so far in this game, but now they've arrived, and alright, let's get out of here. Yeah, we're all taking damage, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we've done a good bit to, like I say, to bloody their nose, which I'm very happy about. We're going to leave these Lancers here to guard this area, but we're going to come back over here and continue to build. We're going to send Admiral Halsey's fleet to repair itself. It's going to take a while to rebuild his fleet, but I think that it was probably worth the effort. We're building things pretty quickly. This heavy shipyard is almost done. It is done, and we're going to build a couple of dreadnoughts, and we're going to send them over to this area. Let's get Admiral Hawke's fleet back out of here. And is his fleet full? It's very close. Let's okay, now it's full. We're gonna give him the maximum number that we can have, and we're gonna add these battleships to Admiral Halsey's fleet and this supply ship and these missile cruisers. Oh no, not those missile cruisers. You have to be careful with the double clicking. You will get some stuff that you don't want sometimes, but that's okay. We'll just single click these missile cruisers and this supply ship. Alright. And we're just taking out their scouts. It's kind of funny to see that many missiles flying around. We're going to bring Admiral Hawk's fleet back so that we can make sure that they are within the... uh-oh, we're under attack somewhere. Ah! Our allies are on the move. It's nice to see the Solarians in business. Alright, we're going to cut the video here. And when we come back, hopefully more butt whooping. It'll be fun.